Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continuing blind let's play of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, Turnabout Time Traveler. My name is FlightlessBird, this here is story-based gaming channel, and let's not waste any time, let's jump back into it and try to prove our theory. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. So our theory right now stands that Pierce is not the mastermind, but it still stands that Pierce murdered Dumas, thinking that he was the driver, and then pinned the crime on Sorin. Or maybe Pierce read the notebook and realized that Sorin was the driver. So he killed Dumas to frame Sorin. I still don't know why he would do that though. Why wouldn't he just kill Sorin? But we'll see. What could the motive have been? It doesn't seem very likely that Ellen did anything to incur anybody's wrath, right? Right. Not too likely anyway. In that case, it has to be about Sorin. If somebody were to hold a grudge against Sorin, what would it be about? That accident, I guess. I could understand if Bloomsbury felt resentful about having to take the blame. But the one who lost the most of that accident was Sorin's sister. She lost her life after all. Sorin suffered too, of course. He was crushed by losing somebody so precious to him. Somebody precious, huh? Sorin's sister. Wait, there's one more person. There's someone else who must hold a grudge against Sorin. Did you figure something out? I think so. Can I finally present the evidence that I've been looking at for a while now? I think there's somebody else who's Bloomsbury to try and get revenge against Sorin. Did you say somebody tried to get revenge against Mr. Sprocket, Mr. Wright? The person who manipulated and used Mr. Bloomsbury was Selena. It's kind of interesting how they word this. The person who used Mr. Bloomsbury to try to get revenge on Mr. Sprocket, and then finished Mr. Bloomsbury off to silence him, was a man dear to Mr. Sprocket's older sister, Selena Sprocket's fiancée. I just saw she has a ring on her finger. Not that I'm positive, but it's certainly possible. This fiancé could have made Bloomsbury attack Ellen to get his revenge on Sorin. What? Her fiancé. Order in the court. Order, I say. Yes, it does seem quite believable that Mr. Selena Sprocket's fiancé would bear a grudge against Mr. Sprocket for his role in the accident. Exactly, Your Honor. Maybe her fiancé was trying to murder Miss Wyatt in order to make Mr. Sprocket experience the same pain he'd felt. Objection! Miss Sprocket's fiancé was a surgeon, if memory serves. And who do we know was the surgeon? But the only people who attended the reception were family and staff members. That may be, but then that just means that Miss Sprocket's fiancé must have been among those who have attended. What? Really? Of course. Otherwise, how could he have killed Bloomsbury? Oh, I see what you're doing. This is just another giant bluff, isn't it? No, we know that. We know that Nickety was a surgeon before he became a servant, right? Alright, I'll bite. Who exactly do you claim this fiancé to be? Yes, I would like to know as well. Are you sure you're gonna be okay, Nick? Maybe. Yeah, we're okay. When it comes to suspicious people, there's only one person on my list. I need to find someone that connects him to Selena. This will help us identify Miss Sprocket's fiancé. The picture. This, because of the watch. Take that! Please take a look at this photo, Your Honor. I hope they asked me to point to why. Because I can do that. That photo. Notice Miss Pocket's pocket watch. Nope, I guess it automatically went there. Haven't we seen it somewhere before? Can't believe I picked on that so early. Normally, I always miss references like this. Yes, now that you mention it, I do feel as if I've seen it somewhere before. I believe we've all seen it. Right here in this very courtroom. Impossible! That's right. The pocket watch in this photo. Is the same pocket watch Mr. Dickety has on him right now. What? This is clear proof of a strong connection between Pierce Dickety and Selina's pocket. No. Well, Mr. Dickety, is this true? Mr. Nickety? You were once engaged to Selina's pocket. And that pocket watch, you keep it as a memento of her, don't you? Just all the dots. He doesn't want to say anything anymore. Mr. Dickety, you plan to rob Mr. Spocket of his loved one. To make him feel the same pain as you, isn't that right? Ooh. That's why he didn't kill Sorin. Oh, that's evil. I didn't even think about that. That is just evil. Just more dots. But Mr. Sprocket managed to fight back and knocked Mr. Gloomsbury unconscious. You thought Mr. Gloomsbury was dead and hid his body in the lantern. But then you noticed Mr. Gloomsbury regained consciousness. And so you finished him off to prevent your plan from being exposed. This is the defense's take on what really happened in this murder case. Mr. Wright, does this mean you wish to officially accuse the witness of the murder of Dumont Gloomsbury? Absolutely, I do. Does the defense accuse Miss Dickety of the murder? Absolutely. The defense indicts Pierce Dickety on the charge of murdering Dumont Gloomsbury. Oh my! Well, Mr. Nickety, would you care to respond? Man, this lavage just yaps on and on and on. As you guessed, this watch is a memento of Selina. It stopped working at the time of the accident, though. Then you really are. Stopped working, but he always looks at it just to see the time. So he's a tortured soul as well. Man. Yes, I was Zelina's fiancé. And not just her fiancé. But there's Jajin beside her deadbeat.
Objection!
Mr. Nickety, why did you tell me any of this before? Shut it, you useless prosecutor. Wow, dang. I thought that you could be of use, but apparently this case was too much for you. What did you say? If your office hadn't stuck its nose all up in this, I could have swept it under the rug. Not only did you interfere with this case, but you even let me fall under suspicion. Well, that's because you kept trying to cover up things up on the sly. Erg. But covering things up wasn't your only involvement. The only person who had a motive to use a victim to try and kill Miss Wyatt was you. Ugh. Whoa. The heck was that? He's got a surgeon mask on now. He almost looks like an evil cartoon villain now. I love it. It's great. Malignant tumors. There are malignant tumors in this courtroom. Lesions oozing with the false charges. Just gets a random size goblin screwed over. Ze tumas avran idiotic laiva. And one useless prosecutor. After the truth is revealed, I will have the body incised from the legal blood. I'd like to see you try. With the power of the Spokat family, it will be a siege. What the heck? I swear, that thing turns into death laser and starts firing people. I will now begin the operation. What in the world happened to Mr. Nickety? Looks like he's finally showing his true colors. Nick, look what he did to that shoulder mech. Quit your yapping before I sit here, your chatty leaves shit. It's like he's a completely different person. Sure looks like it, huh? Can't let our guards down now. Mr. Nickety, it's finally time for you to testify to the truth. It seems we're into the final act at least. Witness, your testimony, please. Alright, Mr. Surgeon. Let's do this. Right to remain silent. That's even more, that's What the heck is this? What kind of testimony is this? He's just not saying anything. That's the whole testimony. Just nothing. I was like, wait, what? What was that? Although I will say Nickety is now one of my favorite characters just because he had all the dots multiple times in a row. That was great. But Mr. Nickety, why did you say something? Ack! He just took a picture of me, or something. You want me to voluntarily testify, hoping I will make a slip of the tongue. Not a very impressive plan, or brain, I might add. Ow, that was uncalled for. If you want to know something, you ask the question. Now that's actually pretty clever. I think this is the only witness that's ever taken the fifth. Although is that also something that's in Japan? Like, I know that's something we have in America, but is it something in Japan where you don't have to testify if you're gonna incriminate yourself? I will answer, but I have no intention of making any voluntary statements of my own. What's he trying to do, Nick? He's using the silent treatment as his strategy to avoid getting tripped up, which is very smart. Clever guy, yeah. No more lies, Mr. Nickety. You will tell us nothing but the truth from now on. Arg! What do you think you're doing? What the heck? It's not a brain, that's like his stomach, ribs, heart, whatever. No one asked you to speak. Just keep the quiet over there and play with your feels. Oh, he's throwing the smackdown on Edgeworth. How dare you? I've never seen a witness like this before. This is kind of cool. Well, it's rather an unconventional situation, but please proceed, Mr. Wright. What am I supposed to do? How do I cross-examine Dot? Yes, Your Honor. I don't know what to do here. Hold it. If he won't speak voluntarily, then I guess I'll have to ask him something. What question should I ask? Well, we kind of know why he did beats. But maybe we had to, like, get him to admit. You've been nursing a grudge against Mr. Sprocket over the loss of your fiancée. Isn't that right? I'd be lying if I said I feel no resentment whatsoever. But Master Sorin didn't cause that accident on purpose. Master Sorin himself has suffered greatly. But you quit being a surgeon and found a way to get even closer to Mr. Sprocket. Wasn't that so you could carry out your revenge on him? Don't insult me. Supporting Master Sorin in Sprocket Aviation with my last work is my penance for not being able to save Zelina. This is how I honor her. I feel your devotion as both a fiancé and a surgeon. Or a fiance, whatever. Your statement breaks my heart. I've never thought of exacting revenge on Master Sorin. Never thought of it, huh? Guess I should probably take that with a pound of salt. Mr. Wright, would you like that statement added to the witness testimony? No. I guess not, Your Honor. But on second thought, I have to get some kind of testimony out of him, don't I? Just don't know what to do here.
Hold it!
See the second statement. So I guess I could probably fill all these in. Hold on, let's see if I can. So let me go through this. I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3. Yes, please, Your Honor. Had to find an opening somehow. Okay, so now we've replaced the dots there. So let's do this for all 3 of these. We'll just go down the list. Isn't it true that when Mr. Gloomsbury regained consciousness inside the lantern, you murdered him in order to silence him? He was an excellent employee and very loyal to me. Gloom's body was my right-hand man. I'd suffer the most from losing him. You really think that I'd kill a guy like that? That would make sense only if you were innocent. But since your goal was revenge, you don't really have to care about something like that. But I am innocent, I tell you. Don't try to force your conjectures onto me. I guess without such evidence, I can't pursue this line of questioning any further. That's right. Would you like that statement added to the witness testimony? Yes. Every little bit I can drag in it helps, right? I agree. Okay, so let's go to the third one, and then what we'll do is we'll press them on all 3 of these.
Hold it!
Actions on the day of the crime. On the day of the incident, you were constantly surrounded by your subordinates. Isn't that right? Absolutely. I was in Sovereign's line of sight at all times. After all, I was busy taking care of every detail of the event. Monsieur Edgeworth, I believe your investigation backs up my claim. I got statements that said groups of his subordinates worked with him in rotation. So he was always with someone. As the prosecutor just said, I couldn't even get close to the lantern containing Gloom's body by myself, let alone kill him. Pierce didn't have a chance to get close to the victim alone, huh? Mr. Wright, would you like? Yes, I would. Alright, let's press all these now. I'd like to have that statement added to the testimony. Very well. Okay, let's press on all of them now.
Hold it!
What did Mr. Gloomsbury think of Mr. Sprocket? After all, he was forced to take the blame for the accident. He must have been resentful. He got his position as the lead servant in exchange for taking the blame. It wasn't exactly a bad deal for him. But he must have felt some sort of indignation. Who knows? Now that he's dead, we'll never know for sure. It's pointless to talk about it any further. Alright, dead men tell no tales after all. I don't really know what I can get from that one.
Hold it!
Exacting revenge. So you have had no thoughts of vengeance towards Mr. Sprocket whatsoever? Of course not. Zelina wouldn't have wanted that. I've thrown my own life away and lead solely for the sake of the Sprocket family. That's how I shall live for her. Alrighty then. Well, one thing's for sure. Pierce gets really emotional when it comes to Selena. No kidding. I'm not sure how he feels about Sorin, but his love for Selena is pretty obvious. Ever as always, in the company of others. Yeah, I got that already. So, you were always in someone's line of sight? Ever surrounded by family members and staff, as very prepared for the reception. During the reception, I was stationed behind the sweetheart table to attend to the cup. Oh my god, I just realized something. What is it called? Chekhov's gun? Is that the expression? I learned this like not too long ago. People told me about it. But the idea is that you don't put anything in a scene without that being... You don't put a gun in the scene without the gun being fired by the end of like the act or the play or whatever. You know, that gun must always fire. Didn't Maya originally say that we didn't even see him in this picture because of where he was standing? And I think I even said, yeah, there he is way back there. So he could have been concealed. He was standing so far back that it was hard to see him. But then if you add smoke, which you can clearly see in this picture, is very, very thick. The fact that he's standing so far in the back with the smoke, is it possible I basically could have became like a ninja and just vanished? During the reception, I was stationed behind the sweetheart table to attend to the couple. But could I have possibly committed murder or then? I'm not buying it. Pierce is a true killer. Then there must have been some time when he was out of anyone's sight. Yeah, that's gotta be it. What do you think, Nick? Is there a chance for us here? Well, as long as we have some kind of testimony from him, there has to be. I'll just have to compare his testimony against the evidence and find inconsistency, right? Exactly. This is it. I have to do this right. So I need to show them that picture that we just saw. The smoke interfering with the line of vision. Is it this one? Yeah, because you can barely see him way back there and everyone else's head is turned. If you look at everyone's gaze is on the married couple or the soon-to-be married couple. No one is looking at him. No one is looking at him at all. Is there another picture though? I think that's our only picture of... Yeah, I think that's the only picture. So it has to be this one.
Objection!
Think I'm on to you. Mr. Dickety testifies I was always with someone at the time of the incident. I never had a moment alone to commit the crime. Yes, and the police investigation backs that statement up, doesn't it? But there was an opportunity, in fact. One and only one. A moment where Mr. Dickety could have killed Mr. Gloomsbury without anyone noticing. What? And the one thing that made the moment possible is shown here in this photograph. With all those people watching, I couldn't possibly have committed the murder. Do not believe him, Your Honor. This liver is a malignant tumor. He wants to infect these digestive Mr. Dickety, I would ask that you keep quiet this time. That's what you get for insulting your, the guy who's trying to trying to save you by accusing someone else. I don't know what to say here. You know what I mean. We need to evaluate the defense's claim. And your yammering only serves to throw further suspicion your way. Thank you, Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, let's say this one thing you mentioned. But be warned. This had better not be one of your offhanded claims. Or maybe not, thank you? Who do you think you're talking to, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please find out for us the one thing that made the moment of the murder possible.
That one moment when it was possible for Mr. Nickety to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. The one thing that made that single moment possible is this. It's the, do I click on, I mean, it looks like it's coming out of this. I don't know if I click on this or this. Just click on where the smoke is coming out of. Actually, let's click on the smoke and on the device so we cover both at the same time. The one thing that made the moment of the murder possible is this thick mood fog that engulfed the entire reception hall. It is under the cover of this fog. Oh, that Mr. Nickety murdered the victim. Oh, I see now. I was wondering how this murder actually occurred. Now that makes sense.
What?
Because he was already up there. And he was already next to the thing. And you can even see him looking at the peggable. Mr. Nickety was standing right next to the lantern that Mr. Gloomsbury was in. That was the only moment the murder could have been committed without being seen.
Objection.
Although when people have heard it, I can accept that there was a moment when the witness was obscured from murders by fog. But that doesn't prove Mr. Nickety killed the victim at that very moment. If you can't prove the crime was committed during the reception, the trial ends here. I was so caught up in finding a foothold, I forgot to think that far ahead. Well done, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to call these trials time of death. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the murder happened during the reception? Don't even bother. His claim is dead on arrival. Why are you so panicky? Victory is within your grasp, prosecutor. Quiet, witness. I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth. Hey, how's that for some character growth? I'm so glad they didn't retcon the fact that he cares about truth after, you know, we last worked together. One that we can only arrive at through further deliberation. Edgeworth. Enough of these. Your Honor, this trial is over.
No, Mr. Nickety, that is for me to decide. Mr. Wright, can you prove it? Can you prove that the murder was committed during the wedding reception?
How?
Why is there no verdict yet? The liars obviously out of answers. The prosecutor, the judge, they are indicted. Their malignant stupidity is so advanced, not even the best surgeons can save them. In fact, not even a brain transplant could cure them. This court is infected with idiocy. It's a pandemic.
Objection.
Mr. Nickety, that's enough already. Finally ready to give up, are you? I don't think so. No, just the opposite, actually. I'll prove the murder was committed during the reception by you. Huh? Ah! How are we gonna do that? You'll prove it.
Can you really, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. To be honest, I don't know exactly how I'll do it just yet. But if I want to get the truth that Edgeworth was talking about, I'll just have to find a way.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's have your proof.
Enough of this foolishness. He's just bluffing. Stop him from speaking, Your Honor.
I will do nothing of the sort. Your G's to D's to court judge. With the power of this blockade.
Enough of your foolishness, Mr. Nickety. This judicial body will not succumb to the influence of money or power. Urgh.
Now then, let's hear it to Mr. Wright. Let's hear your truth. Think, Phoenix. Remember everything you've learned so far. You can do this. You can find the definitive evidence that leads to the truth. What is evidence? Oh, this will help. Denouement. Cool. Think, Phoenix. How can I prove the murder took place during the wedding reception? Pierce committed the murder during the reception. He would have had to have used his soldier mag fixer-upper. The murder weapon. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? And it was a timetable device. Yes, the weapon that was used to strike the victim twice. According to the autopsy report, the victim was hit by the same object both times. So without a doubt, Pierce used it to commit the murder. The weapon used to kill Gloomsbury was the timekeeper. Yeah, obviously. What is up with the key of love? The timekeeper was the murder weapon. If Pierce struck the victim during that one single moment, then he must have used the timekeeper. Come to think of it, was it also used for something else during the reception? During the reception, the timekeeper was also used for the cunning of the time machine, the first taste of love, the first startup? Because that's what that key is for, right? It was used to activate it? Yeah. The timekeeper had been activated. That's right. The timekeeper had been activated during the reception. If we activate the timekeeper again now and find any trace evidence of the murder, that would be conclusive proof that Gloomsbury was killed during the reception. A special ceremony took place during the reception in question.
What kind of special ceremony?
It was called the first startup of love. Apparently, the couple activated the timekeeper for the first time during it.
Does that mean the timekeeper hearing evidence is activated at the moment? What would happen if we were to activate it?
Why don't we see for ourselves? It would give us a chance to examine it. And while we're at it, we just might find some conclusive evidence.
What?
No, you can't activate it.
Mr. Nickety, keep quiet or we'll have you thrown out of court. By the way, Mr. Wright, this is supposed to be a time machine, right? We aren't going to travel back in time to the Stone Age or anything, are we? Really don't want to get eaten by a pterodactyl thingamajig.
I don't think we have to worry too much about that, Your Honor. Besides, probably I had to worry about the T-Rex or the Velociraptors or something else. Even though the Velociraptors were like really, really small back then. And they also had feathers. Yeah, Jurassic Park got some things wrong. Anyway.
I'm still a little nervous nonetheless. The truth must be known. Don't want Godzilla coming after me. Very well, go ahead and start up the timekeeper.
Do you know how, Nick? I think so, maybe? The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together... Oh, how romantic it is! Let's see, I think the symbol of the groom's love must be the timekeeper itself. What symbol of the bride's love would fit together with the timekeeper's? The key. Oh, I know, this has to be it.
Mr. Wright, are you ready to activate the time machine now?
Yes, Your Honor. The symbol of the bride's love that's necessary for activating the timekeeper is the, Oh. Yeah. I was gonna say it could be this too, but this thing literally says it's used to activate the timekeeper, so no debate about it.
Take that!
Once we set this in place, we can activate the timekeeper.
Set it in place where? Doesn't look like it fits anywhere.
You don't think so? Not even if we kind of jammed it in?
Mr. Wright, you know what's coming down, don't you?
Penalty, Your Honor?
Glad you understand. That will save us some time.
No, but it said that! Ugh. Alright, I better take another good look at what I've got to work with. The thing literally says that's what it's used for! Arrgh!
Arg! Dang it, game! Lies!
Take that!
Miss Wyatt's pendant is the symbol of the bride's love that's necessary for activating the timekeeper.
What? Does that mean you can start up with Miss White's pendant?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Very well. Please try it now, Mr. Wright.
Okay, here I go. But first, I have to figure out where the pendant goes. On the other side? I mean, if I see this here and there's none over here, that means it's gotta go here, right? I don't think this is the spot. I better try somewhere else. Really? Really? Oh, maybe it's the front propeller? It's a propeller. It's designed to look like the hands of a clock. I don't think it has anything to do with activating the timekeeper, though. Back end? The outer case is made of metal. I sure wouldn't want to get hit with someone like this. Is that another spot? Yeah, it's right here. This is an indentation that's sticking out. This hole looks like a good spot. I'll try setting the pendant in here. The gears work together. It fits. It's supposed to be the right spot. Now I have to find a place to insert the key. Which is what I said! Key. Key. I don't see a spot where the key would go in. I'm getting dizzy. It's just the gear itself? This hole in the middle of the pendant. Could that be it? Oh, it's just the gear. Aha! Blood! It worked. The timekeeper's been activated. Now all I have to do is find proof that the crime was committed to the reception. Giant crack there. Come on, people. I think I found it. Conclusive evidence that the murder was committed during the wedding reception. Just as I suspected, there's evidence of the murder inside the timekeeper, Mr. Nickety. The timekeeper was only activated and opened during the wedding reception, right? No! Stop! So, that means this is conclusive proof that the crime was committed during the reception. Ark! After you killed the victim under the cover of the fog, you closed the timekeeper to hide the bloodstain, didn't you? Timekeeper updating the court record? It's obvious that it was in the state when it was used on the victim. No, you're wrong. Yelling killed the groom's body. It wasn't me, I tell you.
Objection!
Give it up, Mr. Dickety. How could the defendant, who was in the middle of pledging her love, have possibly committed the murder with everyone watching her? It was the family, yes, all the family members conspired together to kill him.
Objection!
There's no way you can talk your way out of this, Mr. Dickety. During the reception, during that one dreamlike moment, only one person could have used the timekeeper to beat the victim to death. And that one person was you, Pierce Dickety. Checkmate. No, this isn't over yet. I won't give up. Oh no, I cut the artery. This stupid thing. Very messed up. Something now. Give me the forceps. Forceps, I see it. Hey, where is everyone?
Fine, I'll manage these alone. I'll do it all by myself. I can fix anything, repair anything. And so you have to get better. You have to live. You must. I would be able to save her. If only I hadn't listened to her. Only I had to have fast. Only that Sorin hadn't been there. Zelina. No. That was a pretty epic breakdown. The thing in the background going, that was pretty crazy. Huh.
Witness, are you finally ready to tell us the truth?
It's just as the Liva deduced. So it was all a revenge scheme against Sorin's pocket. Do you have any idea how hard it is to lose someone you love right in front of you? Zelina's condition was clearly more critical than Sorin's, but in spite of that, they said to help Sorin. That's what she meant. Please help Sorin. That's what she meant. She didn't mean please help Sorin and be his servant. She said please help Sorin to kill him first. Miss Bucket's last words. So that's what she really meant by those words. Oh man, that's so good. I was able to grant her wish, but at the price of her life. So you got a job as Bucket Aviation and waited for your chance to get revenge. You got close to Mr. Gloomsbury and hatched this plot. Is that right? Bloomsbury already bore a grudge against Sorin. So when I tempted him with even a better position, he immediately took the bait. He was your accomplice, someone who shared the same goal as you. Why was it necessary for you to kill him? I didn't expect Sorin to strike Bloomsbury out on the Vista deck. And I certainly never imagined that he'd make his way there along the outside wall. Someone's love is the real deal after all. My plan had been compromised, so for the time being, I hid his body in the lantern and tried to think of my next move. And then Mr. Gloomsbury came to during the second wedding reception. As soon as I saw Gloom's body, I instantly hit upon an idea. To pin the blame of Gloomsbury's murder on Yelin. You tried to break up the couple by making the bride out to be a murderer. How despicable. Sorin was getting the company and everything. Both things that were supposed to be Zelina's. He took every happiness from her. Who's the despicable one here? Do you think what you did would make her happy? I know it wouldn't. But I couldn't just stand by watching Sorin enjoy his happiness. I was going to have Sorin taste the same pain that I had. And then I take over Sprocket Aviation. I will take back from him all of the happiness that was right for these Zelinas. Time stopped for me the day that I lost her. Just like this pocket watch of hers. But Pierce... Miss White? I believe Selena would have said, leave this ill will behind. Your time is yours to live. It's too late for me. Time will never advance for me ever again. But it could be. Oh, the watch started working. Oh. Oh. I see now. Oh man.
He's just a... I mean, everyone in this case is a tortured soul, it seems.
I see no further need to continue this trial. Bailiff, please take Mr. Nickety away.
Pierce Nickety, another inconsolable time traveler, who lived in a time that stood still. I mean, incredibly convenient that the clock just starts working, but at the same time, I think it's beautiful. Why not?
Now then, are we ending my verdict regarding the huh?
Your Honor, before you give your ruling, would you please allow me a minute?
Very well.
Ellen, there's something I need to say to you. Yes, Sorin? I put you through something truly horrible. This whole thing happened all because of me. I would understand if you wanted to cut off our marriage. What? Of course not. I never once thought that. If you stay with me, you'll only face even more trying times in the future. What do you mean? The truth of this incident and the car accident before it. I'm going to tell the public everything. I expect the company's reputation will suffer, and I'll take a lot of criticism. But I feel I can only really start over once I get everything out in the open. Sorin! After all that's happened, I might not have the right to ask you this, but... Well, how should I say this? Maybe I'll just... A life with me probably won't be very easy, but... Aww. Will you marry me? Aww. Aww. And I'm gonna tear up now. Yes, of course. Aww. Your Honor, thank you for this time. Please continue with your ruling.
Very well, but first, I have one question.
Okay, give me a second. I need to wipe some tears away from my eyes. That actually got me. That actually got me. Aw, it's so sweet.
The two of you pledge your eternal love for each other to the goddess of justice, Demas.
I do, Your Honor. I do.
Does the prosecution defense have any objections?
Well done, Your Honor. No objections here. Is he marrying them right on the spot? The defense has no other objections either, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant Ellen White. That's not right. This court finds the defendant Ellen Sprocket
Aww.
not guilty.
Aww, it's so sweet. Aww. Edgeworth is just all chill.
This court is adjourned.
Oh, what a great case. This was something else. This was great. September 23rd, 11:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 3. Victory music. Ellen, Sorin, congratulations. Mr. Wright, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't exposed the truth, Sorin and I won it. We won it. But now you can probably start your new life together, right? Oh, thank you! Mr. Wright, we'll be holding a real wedding ceremony in the near future. Would you do us the honor of coming to it? I want you to witness a fresh start. Of course! I wouldn't miss it for the world. And Ellen, this time, it'll finally be happy ever after, right? Oh, yes. The two of you have persevered and overcome this trial together. Now, no matter what obstacles come your way, I'm sure you'll be able to handle them. And there's another thing I'm sure of, too. This person will always be watching over the two of you. Oh. Oh. Wait. Person? Person? Ah. Person.
Take that!
Selena, yes, I think you're right.
I was looking for the profile options.
And we promise to live life to the fullest for Selena's sake too. Right, Sorin?
That's right. Well, we better be on our way.
Yes, my love.
Aww.
Aww.
Wow, the old threshold carry, huh? Way to show off. We'll be seeing you. Goodbye for now. I'll be looking forward to that wedding. Hold on tight, Ellen.
You better believe I will. I'm never letting you go. Aww.
Hey! Isn't that like a ceiling above you or something? How did you make that happen? There they go. You're not thinking of going to that wedding by yourself, are you, boss? Oh, that's,
You're not thinking of going to the wedding by yourself, are you, boss?
absolutely not. Because I know Maya wants to go for the food, and you probably want to go for, I don't know why you want to go.
You're taking us through, right? Oh boy, I bet that's gonna be all kinds of fancy food here.
Okay, I guess you care about the food too. Athena? When did you get here?
Just now. I would have been here to cheer you guys on earlier, but I almost got sawed in half and died like 15,000 times. And Tristan never gave me a chance to slip away.
You're going to be in even bigger trouble with her later. Speaking of the wedding, maybe I should ask them to invite Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, really? But you thought Ellen was guilty all the way to the end?
Well, that may be true, but he cared about the truth. Don't even bother, his claim is dead on arrival. Victory is within your grasp, prosecutor. Quiet, witness. I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth. One that we can only arrive through at further deliberation. If he hadn't stood up for us when he did, the trial probably would have ended there.
You mean Mr. Edgeworth gave us that chance?
Maybe. Though, knowing him, I doubt he'd ever tell even if I asked.
Well, if that's how you feel about it, Nick, then why not try to get him invited? Hey, Maya? Have you ever tried to catch the bouquet? What? No? I never have either. If I think of a bouquet that's been tossed by the bride, talk about the fierce competition. I'm totally stoked. I'm not sure it's really supposed to be all that competitive. I'm a pretty good jumper, so I think I got a chance.
She's definitely missing the point of the whole thing. And Larry, how did you manage to stay so quiet for so long? Oh yeah, that's right, Larry's here too.
Aww.
Shut up. Wishing the lady you fell in love with every happiness what a real man does. I'm pretty sure that relationship was over before it even began, Larry.
Down it all. Only I was 10 years younger, things would have been differently. Hands of time. Why won't you turn back for me?
Just think. Okay, I was about to say, just think if the last image of Ace Attorney was Larry crying over a girl that was never his. That would have been weird. September 30th, 9:20 a.m. Sprocket Park, Moindock. Today is Ellen and Sorin's third wedding ceremony and reception. I heard the bride and groom insisted on it be on the Flying Chapel again. In the end, they were nice enough to invite me and Maya. And Athena kind of invited herself. They also invited Edgeworth, Emma, and even Larry. Why? They say third time's a charm, right? I really do hope it's happily ever after for them this time around. Still, I get the feeling it's going to be one rowdy party.
Ready when you are. Okay. Here we go. Huh?
Oh dear God.
Hey! Look who's next!
Haven't you ever heard of
I'm truly blessed to have you.
Aww. the end. You know, I will say, this was a great case. Congrats. You like special bonus music? Look at the pictures. They look really cool. Alright, before I give my thoughts, let's check some things out. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Are you kidding me? That actually looks pretty snappy. I could get behind that. Trey Pian. I don't know about that one though. I don't know about that one. I like the School Days one. The other ones are just very weird. Let's see. There we go. And let's set the music to... Let's set the music to... When something smells, it's usually me. There we go. Oh, man! Dang it. I was hoping it would keep playing in the background. All right, we'll just stick with this. All right, thoughts on the final case. That's not the super short bonus things that are the DS only, which I do think I have access to. I haven't tested it just yet, but our good friend and awesome, amazing person, Entra, tried to put it together for me so that way we can see those extra cases. So yeah, but there's still gonna be more Ace Attorney. This is not our final Spirit of Justice video. There's still a little bit more. But let's talk about Turnabout Time Traveler. I really like Turnabout Time Traveler. It didn't have penguins. It didn't have penguins. So already there's a negative there, you know? I mean, not having penguins is a little bit lame, but it did have a butt. It did have a butt, that's for sure. Oh, Larry, oh my God. So here's the problem I have with Larry, and I'll get this out of the way first. I hate how he's constantly just trying to chase after a woman, especially one who's engaged. It's really weird. It's really creepy. And I don't like it. Putting that aside, Larry gave us some fun things in this case. I mean, he gave us a pterodactyl, which was incredibly strange, but very much Larry. He gave us some really good moments that made me laugh, especially at the end there with Catch the Bouquet. That was great. So all in all, you know, I will say Larry, not as bad as what I dreaded when he first walked on the stage. I really like the characters in this one. My heart breaks for Sorin multiple times throughout that. My heart broke for Alan multiple times, and my heart even broke for the villain, Pierce. That's good stuff. When you really feel for the villain, and that makes this case is tremendous for what it does. It is a really good case. Yeah, I didn't like Athena being relegated to comedy sidekick of Trucy. I understand why they did it though. They wanted Phoenix and Maya back together. I understand that. But I still didn't like the fact that she was kind of deregulated. Obviously no Apollo, and that's fine because Apollo had his farewell. We didn't need Apollo. I almost feel like they shouldn't have had Trucy. I understand that Trucy was the comedy relief with... not Trucy, I'm sorry, Athena. I don't think they needed Athena in this case. I understand that Athena was the comedy sidekick to Trucy, but I just feel like you could have easily had her, you know, working on another case against Blackwell, and that would have been fine. But they did give me some laughs. It's just, I don't know if she needed to be into that role. But it was kind of funny to see Trucy trying to go on without Apollo. It is sad to know though that the Apollo storyline with his parents and Trucy with hers. It never came to light. You know, Phoenix is like, maybe we should tell them. But then that never actually happened. We never actually had that moment. And I do think that's a little bit disappointing. But that's not a fault of this case. That's just a fault of the game as general. But I think the game is fantastic. This was a really good game. I don't like case 3. I mean, I don't like case 4 where it's at. I've already ranted about that. But besides that, this was a great game. I mean, case 1 was very interesting. It was a good case 1. Not a great case 1, I don't think. But it was a very good case 1. Case 2 was a lot of fun. And it had a really interesting story. Case 3 was phenomenal. Case 3 was just really good. And I think case 3 may be one of the best cases in this game. Because case 5, as good as it is, it did go incredibly long. And I really feel like you could have cut that case up into 2 cases and it would have been better. So because of just the tightness of how well the story was compacted in case 3, I think case 3 was probably the best case in this game. It was really well done. And it really made me want to play case 5. And unfortunately, you know, case 4 is just in the middle. I really wish case 5 was broken up in 2 for another reason. And that is that I think Marnie, Marnie? Yeah, she's fantastic. She's absolutely fantastic. I love her character. She was great. And it would have been better if she had her own little case. So that way I can talk about that case and say how great that is and not just talk about case 5 as all of it, because I think she kind of gets left behind when you go into the really big meat section of case 5. But going back to the special episode, really good stuff. I really enjoyed that. And if I had to pay money for that extra case for the DLC, I would not be upset. Now, yeah, I would be upset early on when I found out Butts is in it. But, I mean, after I played it, I would have been like, man, that was really good. And I really enjoyed that. No penguins again, but still really good. And, yeah, so I really enjoyed this game. This is a great game. This is a great series. And we're not done with Ace Attorney yet. And we're not done with Spirited Justice yet, because like I said, we still have those 2 episodes. But if you do like what you see, don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. And let me know your comments in the comment section below. I really would like to know what you guys think of the special episode, of what do you think about this game in general. I would really like to know what you think your favorite case was, because I think this is like one of the first times I said that the last case may not have been my favorite. And I want to know if you guys agree with that, or do you think case 5 was the best case? They're all good. Even case 4 is a good case if you take out the oddity of the time frame. This game did not have any bad cases in it. It just had bad timing. Each one of these cases were great for what they did. And I have no complaints. None at all. I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys did too. I love you all so very much. We have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long. And take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.